Okay, so I managed to take off all the bolts. Here are those two bolts that I was telling you about that I take off. Turns out it's a 10mm socket on these, and on these it's a 9/16 and also a obviously 9/16 for both ends. I used the bigger ratchet in order to give me leverage on these right here because I'm not really strong, and I was wearing gloves, but they were hindering me, and I pinched myself and it hurts like a motherfucker. If you don't like the language, you know what to do. Anyway, so here's the old one, and this is the damage. It was I got cut off. It probably could have lasted a little bit more, but I don't really like risking it. The welds right here broke, so it could have just been a matter of time. And also this part right here, I noticed that this little piece right there had been bent in as well. So I guess it's kind of a good thing. Kind of damaged this part a little bit, but no big deal. I don't think so. At least it'll hold the part in. So this is what the assembly piece looks like taken apart. Right here. Sorry about that. Right here. And this is the spring that goes right in here, which also will fit the pieces in here. This kind of sits up like this, and yeah, it's not too bad. It is kind of tricky. This piece goes in here, such as that, but right there, that's where the whole brake piece goes. I had to take off the peg plate right here. What I'm going to essentially do with these actually what I should do it now is just spray paint it lightly. I have a spray paint that I bought that will just kind of sit there, and I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of a scratch pad and get that rust off and just kind of make it look pretty, I guess you could say. I'm also going to go ahead and once everything is back in where it's supposed to be, I'm going to go ahead and spray paint the bolts as well, because as you can see the paint got scratched off that way. It just looks more aesthetically pleasing. So anyways, let me I'll put you down for a little bit, and I guess I can show you step by step if you would like, but it's just me holding the camera. Alright, well, thanks for watching thus far. I will continue with this little project. This should take me, now that I know how to do it, about 15-20 minutes to put together, take apart, and make sure everything is snug and tight where it's supposed to be. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the assembly portion of it. It's not pretty. I'm not a mechanic. This is actually my first time doing this, so let's see if I can do this without fucking myself up somewhat. My little girl's helping me. That's who you hear. So like I said, this is the broken piece right here. Like I said, the welds are all pretty much broken and stuff like that. That's her. So we're gonna get rid of this piece, and this is the new piece. Welds are all intact. This is the piece that went in right here. Gotta make sure that's there for when it's time to put this bad boy together. So put this in here first, because that's where it belongs.
Tell me when to pause it.
That's where that little puppy goes right there. Thus far. This little assembly piece goes in here, and this piece right here is what goes in here. And we're going to go ahead and tie that in because I don't feel like messing with it. Make sure you get that. Because I don't feel like messing with it either. It just seems like the optimal thing to do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and get the ratchet. So the piece that the socket size that I'm using is a 10mm on this as well.
You okay?
Make sure that your ratchet is forward, of course. I'm struggling here as I watch the mosquitoes.
Doing good.
Just a matter of getting a little bit of leverage. tight enough to where it's tight, but not